For a long time, I thought I had a sales problem. I couldn't have been more wrong. You see, about a year ago, I joined Charlie Morgan's program, EasyGrow, and I started experiencing a paradigm shift in how I approach and see business. You see, at the time, I was building a software development agency, and I thought the value was in the code that I produced for clients. I couldn't have been more wrong. What I didn't realize at the time was that software on its own doesn't mean anything. It only means something if it produces a business outcome. And that was the big paradigm shift that I experienced when I joined EasyGrow, Charlie Morgan's program. So yeah, in case you're not familiar with Charlie Morgan, check out his stuff. I highly recommend his YouTube videos. Like he gives such great advice, whether it has to do with business or with life or with mindset. And yeah, I joined EasyGrow about a year ago. So they actually split the program into two. So now we have Acquisition Nirvana and EasyGrow 2.0. Most of the EasyGrow content is now in Acquisition Nirvana, so I'll just go through this one. And they just have so much in terms of content, like it's insane. They cover everything, and I would say that the first two modules are actually the most life changing, especially Acquisition Genesis. It goes so deep into marketing stuff. When I joined the program, I knew nothing about marketing, and Charlie just has like a way of seeing marketing that goes so deep. Like they talk about like Darwinian evolution and systems theory. Like this stuff goes really deep, and you'll never see marketing like the same way ever again after watching these. Self-transcendence is like the mindset module, and this one is also really good. I went through it and it really helped me work with my mindset, and it motivated me so much to work so much on my agency, like from the months that follow. And then like in terms of systems, they also have so much. They cover pretty much every channel that you can imagine. Like they've got cold email, cold DMs, cold calls, cold SMS, pretty much anything that you can think of. Um, and yeah, the program is incredible. Um, and also like in terms of support, like that's incredible. Like if you look at the calendar, like the amount of like coaching calls that they have is incredible. And then the community is so alive as well. Yeah. I remember when I joined the program, I felt like I was the dumbest person in the room. I was like the one making the least money. Everyone was way ahead of me, and just having that environment to be in was incredible. It, it was like it's a community filled with entrepreneurs, ambitious entrepreneurs, all wanting to make more money, and it's very focused on like outcomes, which at the end of the day is what matters in business. And initially, when I joined, I was building a software development agency, and the big mindset shift that I went through was actually realizing that software on its own doesn't mean anything. What people buy at the end of the day are business outcomes. So if your software is not like delivering a business transformation, it's pointless. And that was the big mindset shift. I actually pivoted from software development agency to lead generation. I forgot everything that I knew and I went all in on lead generation. And it's one of the best decisions that I ever made because it brought so much clarity in my life, and things just started aligning a lot more nicely from then on. So yeah, so that's in terms of the community. And yeah, as I said, they actually split EasyGrow into two. So now we've got Acquisition Nirvana and EasyGrow 2.0. So depending on where you're at in business, you would join either. Acquisition Nirvana is the program that has like the one that's above EasyGrow. So this one actually has more content. But yeah, and as I said, like the amount of support that this community brings, like in terms of like the coaching calls as well. Like they've got coaches for every single topic, whether it's outbound, whether it's cold calls, whether it's ads, whether it's your offer. They'll audit your offer. They'll make sure that your systems are working well. They'll help you out. They'll go out of their way to help you and make sure that your business is succeeding. Because at the end of the day, like your success is tied to theirs, and they really do show that. And so the level of support that I've had for the past year has been incredible, and I'm extremely grateful to like the whole community, all the coaches, Charlie Morgan for all the content that he produced, and all the clarity that he brought in my life and in business. Really, like it's priceless at the end of the day. So if you're hesitating to join like one of Charlie Morgan's programs, I would say go for it because it taught me to invest in myself, to believe in myself, and it just brought so much clarity, so much confidence, so much, yeah, so much clarity at the end of the day when it comes to business. So yeah, invest in yourself, guys, and go for it. 100%. I highly recommend Charlie Morgan's programs.